I just got back from a very busy weekend that went absolutely great. We had a range day meetup at Route 66 Shooting Sport Park down in San Bernardino, California. Over 600 people came out, and that was awesome. But I also got some excellent news as well when it comes to the Young versus Hawaii, the Ninth Circuit Court lawsuit. Now, for those of you that don't know what Young versus Hawaii covers, and if you want just the quick 20-second version of what it is, I'm going to explain that to you. If you would like the very long version, that is going to give you a whole lot of background detail, a whole lot of information, and really going to help you understand what it's truly about, I'm going to have a link down to Armed Scholars video down below so that you can go watch more about Young versus Hawaii. Real quick, got to say thank you to the supporter of this channel, Franklin Armory. They have made things that I never would have thought possible for me to be able to do stuff. I've got some really cool collaborations coming up that I would definitely not be able to do if it were not for their support. In addition to the fact what they're doing for the California market with their various lawsuits and with their various products that really work around and really just kick the DOJ right in the nuts when it comes to gun laws, I'm just so thankful to have their support. I'm thankful that they're out here supporting California and the gun market out here. You know what to do. Like the video, go show some love to Franklin Armory. I really appreciate this. Thank you. So the basics of it is this. George Young was a resident of Hawaii who applied for both a conceal and an open carry license for his self-protection, but was denied. This was a court case that I believe was initially filed in 2011, so we're a long time coming, but it challenged the open carry ban, which is essentially in practice what the open carry license issuance was. While it was technically possible to get an open carry license in the state of Hawaii, it was basically in practice impossible. This was seen as, we got a favorable decision in the Ninth Circuit, but it was appealed en banc. That appeal, I believe, was in 2019, so we waited over a year. The reason we waited over a year was because the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association case was at the Supreme Court, waiting to be decided if it was going to be granted cert, meaning that it was going to be taken up by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said that New York State Rifle and Pistol Association was not going to be heard because the law was moot, because the state of New York changed the laws, and, they basically got around it. Now we are seeing that the Young versus State of Hawaii en banc panel has been decided. So what I want to show you now is who's actually on the court case, and we're going to kind of talk about it. I want to share with you this account on Twitter. It's at 2A Updates, a guy named Rob. This is honestly one of the ways that I stay so well informed. He's constantly tweeting stuff out about various court cases across the nation, various things that are going on, and it's just a great source of knowledge if you just want to be up to date. Honestly, I think that this is one of my main sources of seeing stuff. It's kind of like an aggregator. So the panel is Thomas, O'Scanlan, McCowan, Wardlaw, Fletcher, Clifton, Bybee, and Callahan, Ikuda, Friedland, and Nelson. Now, here's the thing. Technically, when you look at this is a 6-5 split when it comes to Republican-appointed versus Democrat-appointed justices, which previously would have been almost impossible to happen prior to Trump getting in. I'm not a fan of Trump, but I can recognize that him shifting the courts in the Ninth Circuit has led to some favorable outcomes and is going to make things a lot better when it comes to Second Amendment rights, or potentially can make things better when it comes to Second Amendment rights. Now, if you look here, one of the important things to note, while it is technically a Republican one judge swing, so it's 6-5, it looks here, it says Clifton was on the 3-judge panel and dissented, so we would likely need one of the Democratic appointees in order to win. But based on the panel was drawn in February of 2019, the balance of the panel could have been a lot worse. So when you look at it realistically, it seems like people are saying that we have 4 people that we think are going to vote for, 4 people that we think are going to go against, and then there's 3 people that are up in the air, basically a coin flip. I truly hope that we see this favorable for us when it comes to the Ninth Circuit en banc hearing, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Ultimately, we see how long things take. People are hoping that, on the 21st, I believe it is, when they have their arguments and whatnot, that this is going to be a quick process and that open carry would be possible everywhere in the Ninth Circuit, but that's really not how it's going to work. This court case is challenging a specific Hawaii law. That specific Hawaii law will be decided on its constitutionality. If that goes favorable for us and it says that, hey, licenses for open carry or this type of license for open carry is unconstitutional, and it challenges the Second Amendment in a way that you can't do that, that could then potentially lead to precedent in the Ninth Circuit. If it gets appealed up to the Supreme Court, it could provide precedent nationwide. That does not necessarily mean that when this decision is made or when this is all said and done, that immediately Californians would be able to open carry without a permit. What this would mean is that this could be used as precedent for court cases. You know, let's say someone in the state of California sues and says, hey, the Supreme Court or the Ninth Circuit has determined that this specific law was unconstitutional. Going off that basis, we think the ban on open carry in the state of California could be considered unconstitutional. And realistically, I don't see anything changing in the state of California within the next 5 years because of this. But that doesn't mean this isn't important. This is a very important case. We've had various court cases in the past that determined the right to keep arms, but they didn't necessarily go through and talk about the bearing of arms. We really do need a positive court case when it comes to taking a firearm outside of your home to hit the Supreme Court or at least hit the Ninth Circuit. You know, maybe later on we have another circuit split decision and then something gets up to the Supreme Court, and hopefully one day in the future we have a world where concealed carry and open carry is truly constitutional and either doesn't need a license or is using a license system that is very fair. It's all about, I get it, shall not be infringed, but we're working within the confines of the law, and if you want to break the law, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not giving you legal advice, and I truly will not stop you from breaking the law. But it's nice when we can do something and make it so that you don't need to break the law. Regardless of whether or not these laws are repugnant to the Constitution, that doesn't mean that you won't get locked up in jail and have your life destroyed because you wanted to exercise what should be a right. I hope this was informative to you. I'm going to have links to everything that I talked about down below, probably in a pinned comment, maybe in the description. I don't know. When it comes to editing, I always get sidetracked and I forget where to put it. So if you have any questions, drop a comment down below. Go follow 2A Updates on Twitter. It's an excellent account. It's honestly how I stay so well informed on stuff. I don't always have the time or the ability to make videos on every single thing that's happening in the world, but it's nice being able to follow one account and having them just share stuff out. You guys know the drill. Have fun, be safe, stay dangerous. Peace. I really do want to say thank you, though, to everyone that came out to Route 66 down in SoCal this weekend. It was truly an awesome experience. I got to meet a whole lot of people that I've been interacting with online forever. A whole lot of people from the Subscribe Star and Patreon crew, a bunch of people from the Discord. That was super cool. Got to meet Chrissy Herrera, who 2A Bay, I gave her a shout out previously. She actually gave me this shirt. They had it printed out. I know it's kind of wrinkly right now, but that's because when I got it, I just had to quickly throw it in a bag because I had to meet nearly 600 people this weekend, and it was really cool. I really wasn't expecting that many people to come out and want to see me. I don't personally get it because I'm just a dude, but it was really cool seeing people that were that interested. So many people that wanted to support the range that didn't know what was there previously. And the people at Route 66 are truly the nicest people I've ever met. It's an outdoor range that I think is just above and beyond what I normally expect from an outdoor range, and I'm just so thankful that the people that supported me are now getting the support from my subscribers and the people that are now aware of them, because the range is truly awesome. The people that run it are incredible. They're not going to be the safety Sallies that are going to come kick you right in the crotch just because you wanted to shoot one round every 3 seconds. It's really an awesome place. Please go check them out. Thank you.